Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I have literally just finished watching Predator's Prey, the new offering from Disney/Stars, a further reboot of the Predator franchise. Before I get into it, I love the first Predator movie. The second one's okay. I saw the Predator Alien movies, not good. I saw one Predator movie in some town somewhere. It was garbage. And then I haven't watched the last 2 or 3 Predator movies because there's nothing there which has tantalized me, titillated me, scintillated me, ventilated me to do so. But I thought I'd watch this one because this one, of course, when the trailers released, came across very much as some sort of feminist Predator movie. And it got itself quite a rep from that. It was very laughable, the trailers. But when the film came out a few days ago, there seems to be quite a broad spectrum of feelings on this. Some saying it's really good. It's the best Predator since Predator. No. And others saying that, no, this is not so good. Where do I sit on this spoiler-free spectrum? This is, to me, as distinctly average a movie as you'll ever get. It is so... I was bored for the vast majority of it. And people who are saying there's no feminist agenda in it, I don't know what on earth they are watching. But this is as pro-feminist a Predator movie as you're ever going to get. Particularly that last scene, which, because this is a spoiler review, a spoiler-free review, I should say. I'm not going to say, but the very last scene, I was actually laughing my dick off at how pro-woman this really was. So, let's get into the actual movie. Let's break it down a little bit. And I'll tell you what I liked about it. Tell you what I didn't like about it. First things first, what I liked about it is I think this was beautifully shot. And when I say beautifully shot, I literally mean that. That's the praise that I want to give it. The cinematography was gorgeous. It was wonderful to see a show which certainly appeared for the vast majority of it to have been filmed outside and in an actual location, as opposed to green screen and all that malarkey. So some of the shots that they got, some of the shots that they did were absolutely superb. And this is a really, really good-looking movie. Special effects were fine. It was relatively sparse with them. You know, it came across to me like the sort of special effects which are meant to be sort of overlooked, that are meant to be not really thought about, you know. The bear, the CGI on the bear wasn't so great. That was a bit wiggly wobbly. But other than that, you know, it seemed fine. There was couple of scenes of distress, shall we say, that I thought were done pretty well. But they did certainly make sure that they wanted to disguise as much as the violence as possible. You know, this was a bit of a Predator light movie. Some of the cast I really enjoy. Well, I say some of the cast. The brother, to me, was the best character in the show. Her brother, with this woman, this girl being the main protagonist of the film. And of course, they stuck a dog with her because when you put pets next to not necessarily likable characters, it's a trap to make you think that they're more likable because the pet likes them, and animals have got a good judge of character. You know, they love and all that sort of stuff. But the main protagonist, not so much. In actual fact, this is where a lot of the film lost me. Because the brother was done very well indeed, and the girl listened to her brother and actually seemed to have respect for her brother, who was like the lead hunter in the tribe. However, every single other person she dismisses. She complete and utterly dismisses. She dismisses to the point that she would probably be cast out from the tribe, if not have a nose cut off or some other horrendous thing. But she was completely dismissive of everyone else. No, I won't do that. No, I won't do that. In actual fact, she might have said no to her brother a couple of times as well. But his reason, I think, won through in the end. And even though she wasn't, well, I was going to say, she didn't start off particularly as a Mary Sue, because she'd sort of appear that way, but then she'd make some mistakes that had to be sorted out by other people, which is fine. But by the end of the movie, she was a Matrix, Mr. Anderson, flipping, squeezing, whizzing, bizzing person all over the place, and it was laughable. Completely laughable. And the fact that they made the rest of the tribe, and very few people speak in this film, the way that they made the rest of the tribe unlikable, just did the film no favors at all. In actual fact, this film would have worked way better if it was a team effort between the Comanche tribe, and it didn't per se have a protagonist, or you could say, you know, it could have like a Duke kind of character within the Comanche tribe. But the elements of her being together with the tribe are few and sparse, and they don't last for long at all. At all. The way that she wanders off on her own. She doesn't, like I said, she doesn't listen to anyone. And yeah, it kind of got really unbearable to me in quite a few instances where I couldn't connect to the character. I couldn't care about the character because they're not likable. Characters like Ripley are very likable because Ripley wasn't a Mary Sue at all. She was a crew member. She was a crew member in a horrific situation. And you could empathize with her because you could feel her fears, her frustrations, her anger. You could feel it all. And of course, Sigourney Weaver did it in such an amazing manner. But now we've got to have these obnoxious females leading films and TV, and they're like, oh my God, they're so strong. No, they're not. They're bitches. They're stripping everything from men that you claim to dislike and attaching it to them and saying, oh my God, what a strong woman. And the very fact that this girl was, I say girl, she's about 25 in real life. But this girl's like fucking 5'3", probably about 90 pounds. And the things that she does in it, it's just like, stop it. Just, you know, stop, please. So when you essentially make your tribe come across as not very nice, and then as we've seen in the trailer, this is no spoiler, you know, we see the trappers, we see the colonists, the colonialists, and you know, we obviously know that they're going to be bad because they're white-skinned. It's really difficult. I think the film was attempting drastically to make everyone else unlikable so you liked her, but it didn't work for me. It didn't work because it seemed that they were trying so hard to make that happen. And it was kind of frustrating because elements of the Terminator, elements of the Predator were really good and interesting. and then they died out dramatically. And at the end, the predator is an absolute drooling vegetable of a fool. As well as other stuff, which I can't spoil, but let's just say the predator comes across as an absolute buffoon. In terms of pacing, it was all over the place. It was really slow for a lot of it. The film felt half an hour too long to me. I don't know how long it actually went for, but it was long. It felt long. It felt like a 2.5 hour film. It was that sort of pace of poor for me. And yeah, it's not a film I'm going to watch again. You know, this is the thing with today. It's so disappointing. Every film I seem to be watching, I'm just like, well, I'm never going to watch that again. I've got no desire to see that again. That's never going to go into my Blu-ray collection, whatever. And that's how I left this. I was like, great, I've seen it. It's over. I'm done. I never have to watch it again. I'm sure some people will pat themselves on the back for going, look, we made a Whammon Predator. Congrats. Yeah, I'm sure your day's really fulfilled. But there's not too much more I can really say. It was meh. It was as average as you could get. It was as middle of the road as you could get. And that's all I got. So you can go watch it, folks, and make your own determination. Love it, hate it, met it. You know, it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. But for me, thanks. I'm done. I'll move on to the next bit of consumable content, because this certainly wasn't anything that piqued my interest to watch again. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.